me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she with magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now. Here's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is the receiver turn running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for first.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
No gain. All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 20.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now second.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Here's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Fourth down.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first down, Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. Brings up third down.
On third down, Patterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Point is
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now
here's 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
11 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cohen. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Giants.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Giants 10. Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
At the 7-yard line.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 23-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Giants 20, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trubisky's
picked up by James Bradbury. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
New York.
Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Second.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Godot's kick is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now this is 1st and 10 at the 36. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Bears. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at
that one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, second and 10. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And Ingram holds it in. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
On for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 71 yards, and the Bears cut into that lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, 47 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go. Meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball. And boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
The third quarter with the score Giants 40.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Jones now operating from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, That gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Graham Gano.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Intended for Jamal.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Giants 47, Bears 28. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football.